god. I think I probably caught. Oh, is that fluke gone? It is gone. Oh! Welcome back, everybody. It's September 25th and it's about 7:30 in the morning right now. Me and my dad are here at a power plant lake and we're starting on the dam. There's quite a few boats here this morning because people stay at the campground over there and then they park their boats at the docks, and then there's 5 or 6 boats at the parking lot too. So my dad's gonna be fishing for crappie and bass. I've just got stuff tied on for bass. So I've got a spinnerbait on, a throwback Metro Glide, a 7-inch mag draft, a tiny little jig, a jerkbait, and a wacky rig. My dad has already caught giant crappie while I'm trying to do the intro, but we're gonna get to fishing. So it was about 100 degrees for all of early September, and now a giant cold front has hit and it's down in the 50s and 40s at nights again. It has rained twice in the past 2 days for the first time in over a month here, so water's quite a bit dirtier, but hopefully the fish should be a little bit aggressive from that. But we're gonna get to fishing. Starting off with a jerkbait. It's just as soon as it hit the water in my first cast, like I literally didn't even I made a parallel cast just before I turned the boat, and I didn't even twitch it once. I got one on this IMA jerkbait. First bass of the day. My dad caught one over there at our first spot. We fished for like 5 minutes, but there was a boat that already fished it, so we moved over here. Had to run into the rocks. So I think we're gonna fish the dam after seeing that. We started like just past it. I think we're gonna go back and fish it now, but my dad said he just saw a fish eat over here. I'm gonna try to catch him. What I was trying to say when I caught that fish is that I think jerkbait might be good with longer pauses, just because the water is so cold. Crappie number 3 and minute number 3. 4, sorry. 4 crappie for 4 ounces. That's another one. 5 for 5 casts on the crappie. Oh my god, that was a fish eating my jerkbait on top water. Did you hear that? Wrong size. Crazy eat though. I think there's a couple of them there fighting over it. Jerkbait fish number 2. Off of our first cast at the new spot. Spinnerbait fish. Still got to get one over a pound at some point today, hopefully. He really wanted it. It was like a smallmouth eat off that log. Horrible hook set. 5th bass. Still trying to break the 1 pound mark. He was right up next to that log. Oh my god. That was did you see that? Or were you texting back? That fish hit it like crazy. He came out and ate it on top water off that log. 1 pounder, we did it, finally.
3 ouncer.
A giant crappie right there. The fluke is the move, I guess.
Keep going if you're...
Yeah. Tiny lay down as a fish. Look how fat that one is. Like, what is the micro bass are feeding like crazy.
Oh, there's a lot. That was pretty crazy.
How did he miss it? I gave him all the time in the world to actually eat it too. He never even had it. Oh, I'm the better crappie fisherman.
Better measure that.
On the fluke, are we serious? Crappie on the fluke. My first crappie on the fluke. I forget those like angry sounding. What is wrong with it? I think I've probably caught, oh, is my fluke gone? It is gone. Oh! Is my fluke gone? I said. And it was. It's a 2.5. Figured him out. It is the fluke. The fluke is the key. Okay. Tearing my thumb up. Oh my God, this fish's teeth. Ow, like actually. Look how he's hooked. Perfect. I gave him a full 2 seconds to eat it. Finally got a decent one. This was probably 2.5. Don't you think? 2.25? Maybe on the fluke. Super fat though. Super healthy fish. Makes no sense my reel just stopped making the sound now after like 20 casts of screaming at me. Well, I had a fish running with it while I was letting it sink. There's literally no way to tell if you have one on the fall with this thing being weightless. Oh my God, can you at least... He came up and hammered it off the top, and I thought, surely that fish is bigger than that. And then he came back and ate it again. I don't even know how many I'm at now. Maybe like 7. Absolute giant crappie number 110. Well, the weather did switch to this, but you would have had to deal with 2 straight days of rain. Literally just saw my fluke disappear again. The heron just flew away and a whole tree fell down. Look how fat these fish are. This fluke's about done for. So would you go to Canada again after the plane thing? Look how far up my line the fluke is. Since I was talking about it when I caught this fish, the plane thing is the second plane that we weren't on ran out of fuel in the air on the way home from Canada, or all the way from the one lake to the first outpost, and had to land. lot of fish that size. It's probably the one that took my fluke. Oh, my reel's angry again. To me, it doesn't make a ton of sense why I couldn't catch a fish in a wacky rig, but I couldn't catch one this. Unless it's location. Why was there a million bass in that one stretch? And another one. Makes no sense. I gotta start complaining more. That one in the front has a 12-inch beard. He's huge. He's giant.
Yeah, that's a rope.
I mean, that one in the front is the biggest one I've ever seen. Oh, did you just watch that?
Yeah.
It's like a 1-pounder came up and just smoked it. How did he? I didn't even pull it out of his mouth or anything. He just didn't get it. Is that the bass? That's gonna be the bass. I just had missed my fluke 100%. Net? It's like a 1.5 pounder. That's gonna be him. It's a crappie.
Is it really?
Yes.
Might need to net him.
It's like 10 inches. It's not that big. I don't know what it's fighting for that. Like,
I think it's just a bass, Luke.
what? What? I don't know what I saw then. That's literally the fish. It just missed my fluke 100%. This net is being annoying. I have a fish on. Oh my God.
Oh, he's running.
It's a crappie.
Oh, is it really?
There's 2 of them. They're schooling on the fluke.
I got one. Oh, good. Are they? Look.
I mean, all Dave's got to bring a cooler and some minnows.
Check on this one.
Probably caught 30 of them so far.
No kidding. Yeah, he's 10.
Is he?
Yeah, it's a shame he didn't bring the cooler.
Oh yeah. My first keeper of the day. First keeper crappie on the fluke. My second crappie on the fluke. He's well over 10.
Did it really? Did you get him in the boat? Okay. The window open and the fan's on.
I literally was like, my fluke's not there. It's my second biggest fish of the day. Again, on a bank with nothing on it. I was literally like, my fluke is not where it should be. Probably a 1-pounder. Super fat again though. That's exactly how catching the smallmouth were. My fluke is gone. My line's 20 feet to the right now. Fish. Another decent one. Same exact size as that last one. Actually, probably slightly bigger, probably 1.5 pounds. Right on the bank. Fluke disappeared. I think that's probably number 10 at least for me now. That was a bass. That's a decent one. Watched him come out of the grass, yeah. Came out of the grass and hammered it. Not a bad one. Another pound and a half, pound and a quarter maybe. I had to let him eat it though. That's why I said that's not a bad one. I let him eat it for another 2 seconds and then he finally got it. Worst hooks it ever because I thought he didn't have it, but he did. That's a big fish. Ace of the day. Oh! There's one bigger than him next to it. Cast right, reel, all the way to the boat. He had one the exact same size as him with him. I don't know if the camera will be able to see it. That's a good fish. Look how he's hooked. Right in the top of the nose. Probably almost 3 pounds. Dang. 310. 3 pound, 10 ounces. I mean, if I had the double fluke rig set up with like the swivel and everything, I would have caught 2 fish that size. 100. He was trying to eat it out of his mouth. He's got it again. One fish dropped it and the other one ate it. Did you see that jump? About the same size as that last one I just caught. Pretty similar. Hooked on the outside of the mouth. Illegal fish. I just went and made a few casts in the very back of it. Oh, we saw him and then left. Finally got a fish. It's been a minute. Okay, he's out the boat. On that log, I pulled it over a piece of it and felt him thump it. No, not a bad one. Not a terrible one. Watch that fish eat it. That's a giant crappie.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I watched him come and eat it. That is a slab. Look at him.
On my crappie.
Yep, number 3 for me of the day. 2 keepers. I'm 2 for 3 on keeping the crappie I've caught. Don't even need to measure him, but I want to see. Almost 12. See? 11 and a half-ish. That was another giant crappie. Did you see him? It only had, I should have let him eat it longer. I thought it would be a bass the way he was hitting it, but it was probably another 12-inch crappie at least. You think you're at 50 crappie?
Probably.
How many keepers? I've got 2 crappie in there. I know. Oh, there's something. Tiny bass. Sent him flying. Saw the fluke disappear. At least they're eating something kind of fun too. Crappie, good one, big one. No, we borderline. He's gonna be right there. Got a crappie on the fluke.
Yeah,
I don't know.
looks thin to me.
Yep. 3 for 4 on my crappie on the fluke.
So funny they're hammering that so much.
That's a keeper. That's a big one. Look at this. He hammered it off that tree. Look at the back on him though. He's fat. That's a ton of meat. Look. On the fluke. I'm 4 for 5 on the crappie I've caught in the fluke being keepers. That's 100%.
Yeah.
Almost 12 again, and 11 and a half. I don't know, I'm catching up with the amount of keepers you got in there. I can't see if I'm in focus right now because of the sun, but we are about to be done fishing. It is about 1 o'clock right now. I caught probably 15 to 20 bass in that range, and my dad caught about 10 bass to 12, and then probably 50 crappie and 20 bluegill, something like that. I ended up keeping 4 of my crappie, and he caught, or kept, probably 7, you think? Something around that, and we got that, and then 1 bluegill in there, but biggest bass was 310. All of them on the fluke, changing the fluke, and going into the coves completely changed the day, so thanks for watching.